Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Liv's Thoughts. I'm Liv. It's nice to meet you if it's your first time here. And today we're going to be talking about why you have to start acting like the person you want to become in order to become that person. You can't just keep talking about the person you want to become and then just waiting one day for it to finally happen. It doesn't just happen. You start implementing the things that you actually want to be doing on the day to day into your life until you become the person that you want to become. I'm going to use fitness as an example here just because it's my expertise and it's just an easy example to kind of wrap your brain around. So if I'm someone that I say, oh, I just need to lose this last 5 pounds, I just need to get this six pack, like I need to look this way, I need to lose this much weight, I need to fit into this pair of jeans, like whatever it may be, we can say as many times over, we can write it down as many times over as we want to, that I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get a six pack. I'm going to fit into a size 6 jean. Like you can say that as much as you want. If you are not actually doing the work to get there, you're never going to get there. If you're working out in the gym and then also eating like crap all the time, you're not going to get there. So I like to think, whenever I think of like the person I want to become, I have a few like inspirations, I would say. And I think of what their day-to-day life would be like. I don't know what their day-to-day, I'm making up in my head, but I try to envision in my head what their day-to-day life would be like, and I try to replicate that in my own way as best as I can. So, for example, right away when you wake up in the morning, let's just think of the superest, healthiest, fittest person ever out there. And that's the person you're trying to become. And you think in the morning, if they wake up, is the first thing that they're going to do go on their phone and go on social media? Probably not. Is the first thing that they're going to do when they wake up in the morning is stay in bed for an hour and a half scrolling on their phone? Probably not. They're probably waking up, getting out of bed and making their bed right away, and then going for like a walk in the morning or something like that. So, I, just hypothetically me in this situation, instead of going on my phone right away when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to try to set it aside. Maybe I'll stay in bed for a little bit, but not go on social media. Put my phone away. Just kind of enjoy the morning of waking up. And then maybe go for like a walk around the block or something. And then the next day, I'm going to try to go for a walk again and not go on my phone. And then I'll slowly build up the habit of not going on my phone and getting outside in the morning and getting some vitamin C, vitamin D. So I practice those habits on the day to day until I become the person that wakes up in the morning and doesn't go on their phone in the morning and just goes for a walk. Like, how sick is that? Like, you start to build up these habits. If eating is something that's super hard, like that isn't clicking in your brain and you feel like you're breaking your diet and that sort of thing, I just like to envision, what is a person that is super, super fit or has a great, awesome body or whatever? What is their kind of like perspective of food? Like, how do they view food? They're probably viewing food as fuel. They're not thinking, oh, if I eat this hamburger today, I'm done. My diet's over. Like, I ruined everything. This is it. This is the end. Like, no, they're not thinking that. They're thinking, I'm gonna enjoy this like 15 minutes of eating this burger and then not think about it until I want another burger again. They're not thinking about it in a existential, this is it, or like this is all or nothing. Like, you have to stop thinking about things as all or nothing, and you have to slowly start to implement things into your life to help you become the person you want to be. When we talk about like financial goals or like career goals, you actually have to make strides to work towards those things. So like, if I'm trying to save money, I'm not going to save money if I don't have a savings account. This is literally something that I just had to learn recently. I was like, I don't know how to save money. I literally can't. I feel like I can't save money. I didn't have a savings account, dude. Like, literally, I haven't had like enough money to have a savings account. Well, so I thought. I didn't realize you could just have $5 sitting in a savings account. Like, you need money in a savings account to be able to save money, or you need like a piggy bank or something that you can have to hold the money that you are trying to save. If it's in your bank account, you're going to spend it. So stop relying on like you're trusting yourself to be able to do it, because we've had our whole lives to trust ourselves. We haven't been able to do it. So why is this round going to be different? So make changes in your life that you think the person that you want to become would be doing. It doesn't need to be all in right away. Like, obviously, this is not going to happen overnight. I hate to say it, but this is probably about to be a year-long process for you. Working on these habits take a long time. It's longer than 30 days. It's more like 3 months to genuinely build a habit up. It's not this 30-day, I have to do it every day for 30 days. No, that's called like a crash diet, pretty much. You're going to do it for 30 days. After the 30 days is up, you're like, I did it for 30 days. I'm proud of myself. And then stop doing it because you don't have this, like, I don't know what it's called. You don't have like the parameter of needing to do it every day. So you just kind of stop doing it. It's so strange the way our brains work. But another tip that I have for this is pretend like you're in a movie. Pretend like you're playing a character. It's my favorite thing to do in life is movie my life and gamify my life, give myself points for random things, leveling up in certain situations. If you've ever watched Free Guy, my friend showed me it, and after Free Guy, I will never stop like telling myself I'm leveling up in points and stuff when I do things that are really hard, or like I do things that I usually used to do this way, but now I'm working on my way to doing it this way. Or like how to new thought patterns. Sometimes I'll catch myself in a bad thought and I'll change it and I'll be like, I just leveled up a point. That was awesome. And I'll pat myself on the back and I will reward myself, not in like ways of falling off, but I'll reward myself with like, I'm proud of you. Like I tell myself I'm proud of myself. I'll write it down. I will do things to myself that like I'll have a treat that day. Like I want to be able to reward myself in an actual way instead of just like rewarding myself with like something that's going to make me fall off, if that makes sense. So it's all about rewiring your brain. And I think pretending like you're in a movie, awesome way to do it. Like it is my favorite thing to do, to pretend like I'm in a coming of age movie. I don't think I'll ever stop because I've been doing this since I've been probably 5. Like some of my earliest memories. I remember sitting in the car and looking out the window, pretending like I'm in a music video. I swear to God, I would do this all the time. There was one time I grew up on a farm, and so we had like cleaned the barn and stuff like that. And there was one time I was cleaning the barn, and I was pretending like I was in what is that movie called with Cinderella in it, the Cinderella Bride or whatever with Hilary Duff. I pretend like I was in that movie, all the time, and I would just like Cinderella Bride. That's definitely not it. Whoopsies. Whatever that movie's called, I would pretend like I was in that movie. I would constantly pretend whenever I was doing chores, I was in a movie, and it makes it so much easier. I'm not saying it's like not hard. Like chores are always going to be hard, but you can either bitch about it and not do it, or make it fun for yourself, make it a game, and pretend like you're in a movie. It's so much more entertaining when you just pretend like you're in a movie. Trust me. Like, I promise. And also for like, just on those day to day things, if you're trying to be a more cleanly person, if you're trying to be like someone that's on top of their shit that cooks, like that sort of thing, pretend like you're in it. Create a character for yourself. It doesn't need to be like the envision of the goal person you want to be. Literally, sometimes when I have to clean, I will put on an apron I got for my birthday a few years ago. Or not a few years ago. Sometimes when I have to clean, I will literally put on an apron I have. I will insert a picture of me in it here. And I will literally clean the house in an apron and pretend like I am a maid. Or I will pretend like I'm Cinderella. I do stuff that helps me get through it. And whatever it is for you that helps you get things done, find that way and continuously do it. The more that you build up, like, it's almost like building up this like level of self trust, because I feel like a lot of times we don't trust ourselves. And so we go into something, or like go into this new goal secretly in the back of our mind knowing we're already going to fail because we failed so many times in the past. Just realize that this has to be a lifestyle change that you are making, not just like a quick little fix. Like it has to be like stuff you're actually implementing to make a change and make a habit out of it, not just like, I'm gonna do this for 30 days. I'm gonna do this for 90 days and then give up afterwards. Obviously, our lives are so fucking long. So there's gonna be things that you fall off of. Like, obviously, let's just say you live for 70 years. You're not gonna keep the exact same habit for 70 years. Like, be so for real. But maybe 20 of those years you will. And then you'll find a new habit to have. Like, there's so many ways to think of it. Like, I don't know. I just think that making your life a game and making your life a movie, and I don't mean to say this to be like, just go do whatever you want. You're the main character. No. But you are the main character in your own movie. Like, you are not the main character in anyone else's movie, and no one should be the main character in your movie. You are the main character. Make yourself the main character, but don't do stupid bullshit stuff that these main character people do. Like, don't make life harder for other people. That's not the goal of being the main character in your own movie. Just do it so hard tasks become easier. I promise they become so much easier when you do this. I swear to God. But yeah, sorry if that was a little jumbled mumbled of a mess today because that was a lot of talking really quick. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make your life a movie. Go become the person you want to become. Everyone can be the person they want to be. There's enough success in this world for all of us to be sharing. There's enough wealth in this world for all of us to have wealth. Like, you will get your way if you start acting as that person. I promise you. Promise you. All right. Peace, love, and happiness. I'll talk to you guys later and have a wonderful day. Bye.